What if I told you, one of these mini chainsaws could be dangerous? Today, we're testing the top 5 mini chainsaws of 2025. Some are powerhouses, some are junk, and one could actually put you at risk. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one to buy, and which to avoid at all costs. All purchase links? Check the description. Let's get cutting. Starting at number 1. Dewalt Cordless Battery-Powered Chainsaw. Best overall. The Dewalt Mini Chainsaw was one of 2 that shipped with bar and chain oil. This was one of the first things I noticed upon unpackaging it, and it was indeed a welcome accessory. As with most of the saws, it required virtually nothing to get up and running. The device has the usual black and yellow Dewalt styling and uses 20V batteries that are common across many Dewalt tools such as drills, drivers, and saws. It shipped with a 20V 3Ah battery, which was plenty of power to cut through everything I planned to trim in my yard, which is about an acre. Had I planned on taking down all the invasive Austrian pines to a length that my fire pit could handle, I definitely would have run out of juice. Still, overall, the 3Ah battery did the trick, and 20V of power was plenty of power to cut through 4 to 6 inch diameter fruit and pine trees. The brushless motor ran quietly, and the device, which weighed about 5 pounds with the battery attached, was light enough to work with for extended periods. A tool is required to adjust the chain tension, but the tool is included and stored on the device. Number 2. Craftsman Battery Pruning Saw Kit. Best budget. The Craftsman is yet another 20V mini chainsaw, which seems to be the standard voltage in the mini chainsaw world. The first thing that sets it apart is the accessible price, which is why I named this the best budget saw. I was pleased with how lightweight and easy it was to use, not to mention practical. This chainsaw contains a guard at the tip meant to protect against kickbacks. There's no doubt that it would work. Though the blade is short, there is a handle at the front of the saw for your less dominant hand. In my case, I gripped the handle with my right hand and the second holding area with my left hand, which was conveniently located behind yet another safety feature of a hand guard. The tool has a metal clip designed to hang the saw on a proprietary track system, but I could see using it to attach to a tool belt. The chain must be tensioned with a tool that resides on the saw. After tensioning the chain, I made approximately 20 cuts with the saw, and the chain was still perfectly tensioned. Number 3. Worx 20V Mini Chainsaw. Best compact. The Worx saw is another 20V machine with a small but capable 5-inch bar. It's compact enough to operate it with one hand. It doesn't have a kickback guard but employs a type of hand guard that looks like something you see over a circular saw blade on a table saw. It has an onboard chain tensioning tool, and the saw cover can be removed without a tool to get to the chain. The saw is super lightweight, and I could carry it around with one hand without tiring. It shipped with a small container to put the oil in, but no chain oil came with the device. Getting the bar and chain oil into the small container proved to be challenging, but once completed, it was a done deal. Instead of using an automatic bar chain oiler, you run the bar chain oil along the chain using the oil squirt bottle, like you might oil a bicycle chain. Once I had the chain oiled, I was off and running. Since I could easily hold the saw with one hand, it worked great for getting into the nooks and crannies of fruit trees to trim small branches. Despite the small bar size, I was still able to go through 3-inch diameter limbs with ease. Number 4. Milwaukee 18V Mini Chainsaw. Best staying power. The Milwaukee Mini Chainsaw is unique in this lineup in that it utilizes an 18V battery. You won't see a big power difference from the 20V saws, but you will immediately notice the long runtime, thanks to a 5Ah battery, coupled with a large 8-inch blade. The only downside to this long-running battery is its size, which adds some weight to the equipment. The Milwaukee brand means that you can use this battery with a multitude of the manufacturer's hand tools like drills and drivers. It is clipped to attach to a tool belt and an automatic oiler. It has no kickback guard, but does have a hand guard for protection. I used the traditional onboard tool to open the case, tension the chain and test the saw. It ripped through small branches and easily felled a dead fruit tree with about a 6-inch diameter. After making a boatload of cuts to pare down pine branches, the battery still had nearly a full charge. Number 5. Saker 20V Mini Chainsaw. Best for tight spaces. The Saker Mini Chainsaw comes out of the box with oil, an oil container and a tool to adjust the chain tension. It's the smallest and lightest of the mini chainsaws we tested and even has a lanyard you can wrap around your wrist. It ships with a 20V, 1.5 amp hour battery. That might not sound like much, but is a perfect match for the size of this saw and its intended uses. After an hour of intermittent use, the battery still had 75% power. The 20V of power was, of course, enough to handle any sawing job. The saw ran quietly and sliced through both green and dead wood. There was minimal vibration and, mind you, all this sawing was done one-handed using the cushioned grip. I experienced virtually no fatigue after paring down a large pile of branches, and the tool excelled at getting into the tight spots due to its diminutive size. So, which mini chainsaw are you grabbing? Let me know in the comments. If this video saved you from a bad buy, smash that like button, share it with a friend who needs one, and subscribe for more real tool tests. Because trust me, you won't believe what we're reviewing next. Stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.